Hey guys, I hope you're all doing amazing. I wanted to start this video by saying Happy Thanksgiving if you're in Canada. Unpopular opinion, I think that Canadian Thanksgiving is way better than American Thanksgiving. I feel like Thanksgiving is so autumny and it's perfect to have it in October, right? Like the middle of October, I think that's the perfect time to have Thanksgiving. So, not November. November is gloomy, I feel like, but whatever. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. I have so many things to be grateful for, and I'm definitely going to be reflecting on that over the weekend. So, let's get into the video. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention was that if you saw my last video and I was talking about shows to watch in fall and stuff, and I said Pretty Little Liars, and I was like, I can't find it on Disney Plus. It's not there. And I think I said I couldn't find it on Netflix either. I found it on Netflix, so I don't know if I'm just stupid and it was there all along, or they put it back on Netflix, but I've been watching it. I'm already on season 2 and it's definitely better the second watch, so I recommend. Anyway, for this video, again, I don't have a plan. I was thinking of reading a couple more poetry things to you and just kind of chatting, so yeah. The weather is finally cool and chilly and sweater weather, and I'm so excited about it. And it's actually really weird too, because on Monday it was 25 degrees, I think, and then today it's Friday and it's 12 degrees. So the jump is crazy, but I'm not complaining because I'm super excited about it. So yeah. I have a couple poems, one that I wrote literally a couple days ago, that I thought I would read to you. I'm looking at my laptop screen, by the way. Maybe I'll just put it over here. Okay. So, this isn't really a poem. I mean, it's a poem, but it's also kind of just a talk, okay? So, yeah. The Art of Being Alone, but Not Lonely, by me. The world is so loud now. Cars, voices, notifications, everything rushing somewhere. But I've learned how to let it sort of fade into the background. How to move through it quietly, like I'm walking underwater and the noise can't touch me. When I was younger, there was always someone, usually more than one, someone to talk to at recess, sit with at lunch, to turn to when the teacher said form groups. Back then, being alone in a room full of people wasn't something I really thought about. It just never happened. But as I got older, people drifted into their own circles, and mine just faded. And for a while, that felt strange, like walking through a familiar hallway that suddenly echoed. I never disliked my own company, but I've come to be excited about it. To look forward to late nights where it's just me and my thoughts and my hobbies and no one to disturb my peace. I like spending time with myself, not having to fill the silence. I notice the smallest of things now. The way the light changes at 5 p.m., the crunch of leaves under my feet in autumn, when someone smiles at me in passing or asks to sit next to me on the bus. Little reminders that connection still exists. I used to have a crowd, now it's just me. And I think that's okay, because somewhere along the way I learned how to feel whole even on my own. And looking back, I was never truly alone. In class most of the time, sure. Hell, even the whole school day. But there was still a couple of people I had to talk to or hang out with that truly made all the difference. That's it. So, yeah. Is that stupid? I don't know. I haven't added it into the document yet. It's just in my notes. But yeah, I think about that all the time, really, how I used to have so many people in my life, and now it's just a couple people. It's weird, isn't it? How we all kind of drift apart from each other, sometimes without even knowing. I guess that's just life, though. Anyway, let's find a different one. Okay, let's randomly scroll and pick one. This one. Okay, this one's fine. This one's an old one. It's called Time. As time went on, I felt the wall you had so carefully constructed fall down. Brick by brick, it crumbled, not in a rush, but slowly, as if it feared what might happen once it was gone. At first, I was unsure, hesitant, wondering if this was real, if you really wanted to let me in. But with each passing day, the cracks became wider, and the distance between us was smaller. I felt as if I was finally a part of your world, not an outsider, not just someone you tolerated, but someone you trusted. Someone you allowed to see the rawness behind the walls. I could feel the shift, like a door creaking open after years of being locked. There was a warmth in the space between us now, a quiet understanding that hadn't been there before. It wasn't perfect, but it was real, and for the first time, I knew I wasn't just a visitor anymore. I was home. That's cute, I think. I like that. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna like scroll to the bottom. This one. Okay. This one is like kind of very personal, so I'm a little afraid. This was from like January of 2025, start of the year. Alive but not living. I kept losing color in my face, like ink bleeding out of an old letter, leaving only faint traces of who I was. Every day I'm surrounded by voices, but none that speak the language of my silence. I am here, but the world doesn't see me, just a floating body of someone once alive. I hurt myself not to break, but to feel the fragments of life again. Each tear a reminder that I can still burn, still exist, still feel. The quiet inside me is louder than any sound around me. I'd rather feel pain than be swallowed by the nothingness that threatens to take me away. Okay, girl. Okay. Have I done this one yet? I don't know if I did this one in my last video, but I really like this. What inspired this was literally like a TikTok video. I don't know, I can't remember. I saw this thing that said a birthday card that no longer sings or something like that, or like, I don't know, like with the passing of time, and it made me think of this, so let's read it. It's called Old Memories. A birthday card that no longer sings, its melody faded, as if the years forgot the tune. Once it echoed joy, a vibrant note that danced in the air. Now it sits still, quiet between your fingers. A reminder of something that used to be so full. The song is gone, the silence becomes louder than the melody ever was. A feeling similar to the space between us, too wide to fill. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, I feel like this is a good one to end on. It's very short, but it's about fall and my love for it. It's called Free. As the leaves began to fall and the air turned sharper, I finally felt I could breathe again. While everyone else moped around, longing for summer's warmth, I ran through the streets like a child, my night sweater clinging to me, my boots tapping rhythmically on the sidewalk, while the cool breeze chased me, urging me forward as if itself was telling me to run. So yeah, I hope you liked those. I really need to get back into writing again. I haven't really been writing a lot recently because of school and art and just so many other things that are taking up all my time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed those. I hope you have a lovely weekend or a lovely Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving or you're in America, then have an amazing weekend. I love you so much. And I will see you next week.